Hey folks, Randy Go, Trout Man with you here today. Today folks, got a channel update. It's been quite a while since I put out a video. I had a good shell cracker video coming up. So I thought, till I uploaded it out of the camera and no audio, none of it. The GoPro, I tell you, these things can act up, and it acted up on me that day. Had a great day catching shell cracker out of Ball Knob Lake. It was hot, man, it was hot. I shouldn't even went out there, but I did. I wanted to go. And I found the shell cracker scattered, but there was plenty of them and decent size. Some of them go 10 inches. Most of them are, 8, 9 inches, but a shell cracker, folks, that's a lot of fun. That's just a lot of fun, but no audio. Pistol Creek Pan Fishing was just out here. He come out to visit Trout Magnet. He was staying in a cabin up on the Little Red River. He fished with me and Jeff Smith one evening late on the Little Red, a couple hours fishing for trout. He caught, we caught that 2 hours we were fishing, which is no more than 2 hours because we weren't out there that long. It was 31 trout between the three of us, which is the slow day. The Little Red River's just not been fishing good. They've got issues here with warm water. There's no minimum flow on the river. They're not generating when they should or when people think they should. And it's just, just a big controversy. They hadn't been stocking trout like they normally stock trout. But anyway, 31 trout for three of us in 2 hours. Then the next day, Pistol Creek Pan Fishing went out with Jeff Smith alone in the morning, early morning, and they caught 53 trout between the two of them. They probably roamed the water, I'm gonna say 4 hours, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure he'll get up a video about that. And then Pistol Creek, and actually his name is Chris, but I call him Pistol Creek. He and I went out to Ball Knob Lake the day before he left, or the day he did leave. And while we caught a bunch of juvenile shell cracker, and some were decent, I couldn't get into the bigger fish out there. I don't know why. It was hot, man. We shouldn't have been out there. I mean, the field like temperatures were 110, 111, 112. I don't know. It was off the charts. It was hot. I know it was hot. But we went out and we caught fish. We caught a bunch of juvenile shell cracker, which is a lot of fun on the gear we use. I mean, it just makes for a lot of fun. So it was worth the trip, really. I wish it'd been better fish for him making the drive out here, but I think he had a good trip. I enjoyed hosting him, so to speak. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed fishing with him. I don't fish. Most of you know I don't fish with many folks in my boat. I just don't. I just rather fish alone. But I gotta say, fishing with him was real nice. Was enjoyable. Do it again. Would like to do it again. I'm hoping he can get back out here sometime. I think he had a good trip, but he got to check out the Trout Magnet facility. Got to tour the place where they do the molds, the whole operation. So anyway, it was good to visit with him. He's got a great channel, Pistol Creek Pan Fishing. Y'all ought to check it out. It's a nice channel. I really enjoy watching his videos. As for me, what's going on? Well, what's going on is it's been hot. I mean, it's been extremely hot. And I hadn't been out fishing like I should. Went on the river, the Little Red River up at Pangburn. Caught a few trout, not really enough to do a video. I think I had 5 or 6 trout, something like that. Didn't want to do a video. Got sucked up a lot of coontail in my jet drive. Thank God the wife does yoga. She was able to lean across the transom in the back and dig the coontail out. If not, I'd have been on that river. I don't know how long I've been on that river, but she got it out of the intake, and we were able to go on and fish a little bit more, and then we put it on the trailer and get home. As a matter of fact, when we got out of the river, it had a rock wedged in the output of the jet drive. Took forever to get that thing out, but we got it out. But just hadn't been fishing a lot. I do have at the same time I'm doing this, I'm gonna put up a video where I had a pretty good bluegill day at Ball Knob Lake. It was another hot day. It was about 2 weeks ago. Meant to get it up before now, just didn't do it. The wife went with me. But it was another hot day. I don't even know why we were out there, but we were. But I found some bluegill, and they were decent. Some of them go 8 inches, maybe 8.5. Had a lot of 7-inch fish, quite a few. I mean, and for the gear I use, folks, it just makes for a lot of fun. And that's me. I'm all about the fun. That's why I promote ultralight angling. You can have fun even if you don't get on the bigger fish. Of course, I use all JDM gear, but you don't need JDM gear to go out and have fun. You can go and get you a U.S. market Daiwa Presso. You can get you a B&M TCB, Leland's TCB rod, which they are a lot of fun. They're sensitive and they're lightweight. You don't need JDM tackle to have fun. That's what I use, and once I started using it, I'm not going back. It's just premium equipment. I enjoy fishing with it. But like I said, you don't need it to catch fish. There's plenty of people who've never heard of JDM, don't know what it means, won't ever buy any. They catch all the fish you could want. But anyway, we're going to have some modifications done to the boat. I cannot see from sitting in the rear seat, sitting down with the tiller. You can't see when you're navigating a trout river. I can't see what's in the water. Now, most people, when they do this with tiller steers, they stand up. Well, the problem with me standing up with peripheral neuropathy, you nudge a rock a little bit, you run aground just a little bit, you're subject to be out in the water, and I don't need that. I don't need that at all. So I'm having the tiller steer removed, and I'm having a stick steer put in just like my old boat. I should have had it done when I had the boat made, but I didn't do it, but it's fixing to get done. They have the parts in. They're gonna start fabricating the pedestal for the front and the boxes for the throttle and the steer. So going to get that done, and I'll feel much better about that, because let me tell you, out at Pangburn, I was in water when I sucked up the coontail. I was in water, I bet you wasn't 6 inches deep if it was that. But what I worry about, I'm not worried about coontail. What I'm worried about is that these rocks, you can't see them. When we navigated on the river, up and down the river, I had to put the wife up on the front deck to tell me, hey, there's a rock over. You can't see it. Even though the water's clear, from sitting down in the seat back there with the tiller steer, you can't see it. So we're getting stick steer put on the boat, and I'll be happy with that. Also getting a deckhand anchoring system from Minn Kota put on the boat. Going to put a 30-pound river anchor on there, and when I go out to fish the white or the little red, and if they're not generating, or if they're not generating a lot, you can drop the anchor and you won't have to use up your batteries using spot lock. And plus I need an anchor. I mean, I got an anchor in the boat, but it's, you got to get it out and throw it out if you want to use it or whatever. And but anyway, gonna get that done, and let's see what else we're doing. Oh, Bimini. It's fishing with a Bimini. My wife, she'll go out with me every time as long as I'm gonna put the Bimini up. Well, the problem when I put this Bimini up, number one, it's a tall Bimini. You can walk under it. That's good, but of course, the angle of the dangle on the shade, the taller the Biminis are, the less shade you have. So I'm gonna get one that's only 3 feet high, which means you'll have to duck under it a little bit, because I got about, 2.5 feet of freeboard inside the boat or something like that. You'll have to duck under it a little bit, but it'll give you more shade, and plus it's only gonna be a 6 foot, it's only gonna be it's gonna be a 4 foot Bimini, I think it is. Only a 4 foot Bimini. So it will give me more room up in the front of the boat to fish. Now, I could fish with this Bimini if I wanted to get up on this front deck. Well, this front deck, I don't need to be up on the front deck either. So, but anyway, getting a new Bimini put on it, going to get that done. Everything else is good. Don't have any gear coming. You're gonna have to check out Victor's channel if you want some reviews of rods and reels. Right now, I'm just not doing any. There's nothing I need. I don't need anything. That's a fact. And like I said, I'm spending I'm spending a lot of money on getting this boat exactly like I wanted. The stick steer is a big cost that I should have had done when I had the boat built, but I wasn't thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, and the Minn Kota Ulterra motor, the replacement motor that's on here, has been working fine. I've had no issues with it. I'm still suspicious of it because it did that. And every time I get on, especially on that river, and that thing, you hit stow, you think, oh gosh, I hope that thing stows, because I don't want to be trying to get that motor off that plate and lay it in the boat. I mean, that, so it's on my mind that it ain't gonna work. But so far it's worked fine. It's worked fine. I hope it continues to work fine. What else is going on? Not much. The heat. I'm getting ready to go out in the morning. It's probably supposed to be a high of 79 tomorrow. We got a few days of where it's cool weather. I'm gonna take advantage of it tomorrow. I'm gonna hit up Ball Knob Lake, try to find a shell cracker. I'll be able to do it in a little bit of comfort this time without that heat. You know, you go out there in that heat, you're in a hurry because you want to catch fish and get out of there, so you don't really take your time like you normally would. I mean, the heat it's been brutal, folks. It's been brutal. Upper 90s, heat indexes from 107, 108, over 110. It's just been pretty darn bad. But anyway, just wanted to get this update out and let y'all know what's going on. And so hopefully the next video you see will be a fishing video from me. So until next time, soil up them all, and life is good.